The studio display contains 64 gigs of storage, but only 2 gigs are being used. I told you, man, it's an iPad on a stick.
Yeah.
Flipped on its side. And eventually we're going to be able to touch that thing. You have desktop audio on, by the way?
No.
Really?
I think I was finagling with
you're
the
goofing around,
audio.
man. You're goofing around over there.
Yeah.
As highlighted by developer Chaos TN on Twitter, the studio display only uses 2 gigs of its 64 gigs of internal NAND storage. Some free space is likely needed for firmware updates, but the 62 gigs of unused space is seemingly otherwise useless at the current time. Apple has not confirmed the quantity of the studio display's internal storage in its technical specifications. It's an iPad on a stick. Are they going to do it one day? Like a kitchen computer? You're tapping around? I don't know. But they got all this stuff sitting around.
It is interesting.
They put an A13 in there, right?
Add touch capabilities.
Add touch capabilities. It's a whole freestanding, lightweight computer with iOS.
Yeah.
Touch capable, and you put it somewhere in your house. You have something for video conferencing. You have something for your variety of apps that are available for iOS, or at least iPad. I don't know, though. Like, developers are going to have to tweak some things if that ever happened. And they've been reluctant to do it so far, but everyone's always been wondering about this convergence, iOS and Mac software, like Mac OS. Like, when and how will these two things coexist? Will they ever, will the hybrid exist? Will they ever intermingle?
And it starts with the studio display.
I don't know. Maybe either that or they just had some leftover stuff and they're like, let's slam that in there.
Well, they're only using 2 gigabytes.
Yeah.
And they have 64 gigs.
Maybe they just had these modules lying around from unsold.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Unsold or unbuilt iPads or something.
A13 Bionic in there as well.
I mean, it's like a phone or an iPad on a stand with a bigger display. Overall, the studio display contains the exact same A13 Bionic chip, 12 megapixel ultra-wide front-facing camera with center stage, and the 64 gig base configuration of storage as the 9th generation iPad. It's a 9th generation iPad on a stick, which is tweaked and changed ever so slightly.
That's exciting.
Is it? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll check it out.